Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here at the Shooting Star Saloon, and we're here because we understand that it's one of the most unique places in Utah to see. Come on in, there's great things on the wall. We understand that it's one of the best burgers in the United States, and we want to explore it and check it out. How in the world did you get into a business like this, Leslie?
You know, actually, that sign right there is how I got into this business. I was in here on my birthday and sent a picture to my sisters of that calendar showing them what I was doing on my birthday. And Heidi, who was the owner at the time, was just saying how it was about time for her to retire and that she needed to do something else, and light bulb went off and I was like, well, I need to do something else too. So I approached her and John, and they ended up picking me to sell the bar to. Before that, I actually ran a foster care agency for about 20 years.
Wow, so that's a little bit of a change.
No, it's exactly the same.
Oh.
Foster care here, foster care there.
Yeah.
The 4 original walls are just as they were in the 1850s when they put them up. It has an essence about it, and I didn't want it to change. So I knew if I had it, it would remain the same.
That's what brings you back, is keeping it original the way it used to be. And it's never changed.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Just one sec. Shooting Star. You have to be 21 to come in this bar. And they come in and they're like, what is that?
Never seen a phone like that.
Never seen a phone like that. I had a kid come into the jukebox and try to move it with his fingers. I'm like, it's not a touch screen. Let me help you. You put a quarter in the slot. The cash register is our original cash register from the time that they actually had a cash register. Somebody from National was actually in the bar one day and told us that it is before 1901. It still works. We use it every day. But it only goes up to $2.99, so we kind of had to move away from that. Otherwise, we probably wouldn't be in business still.
Tell us about the dollar bills on the ceiling.
All right. Well, the dollar bills went up the first one went up in the 1940s. It was actually used to back up a gentleman here in town whose name was Vern Stoker. They called him Whiskey Joe. And he came back from the war shell-shocked, and they'd put $1 up on the ceiling so he'd always be backed up at the bar. And then during the Olympics, it kind of went crazy, and they put tons up, and we're still putting them up today. I think there's about $14,000 up there.
So talk to us about the food. It seems to me like if you don't like burgers, beer, or a Coke, dinner's over.
Dinner's over, yeah. Guy came in the other day and said, can I get prime rib? I said, absolutely. But it'll be a burger. So, we've got a famous burger. I mean, the Star Burger is known nationwide. At one time, USA Today had it ranked as one of the top 3 burgers in the United States. It's got 2 pieces of meat, 2 pieces of cheese, a grilled Polish knockwurst in between, grilled onions, lettuce, tomatoes, pickles, ketchup, mustard. It's a little bit of heaven.
That sounds like it's heaven between 2 buns.
There you go.
So I'll take
that's
one
where
of those.
The stars are.
Yeah.
So, all right, we'll get you a Star Burger.
Gloria, how long have you been coming here?
For over 30 years.
So what keeps you coming back?
All the best hamburgers around. Can't get them any better.
Why are they so good?
Because it's got to be the seasoning in the grill itself that makes them so delicious and juicy.
Got a Star Burger for the gentleman, Barb. All right.
What's the difference between the Star Burger and something that you get in one of those chain restaurants?
It's made with, I don't know. It's made with, you got one cook back there cooking it, and it's made with care. I don't know. It just doesn't have, it has a taste all of its own.
So you got the secret sauce there, you got some salt and pepper, and you've got the bratwurst, and these are quarter pounders.
Yep.
So you got a half pound of meat, you got a half of a bratwurst, and love.
Yes, lots of love. That's the most important ingredient.
That's great.
You can make these burgers at home. I can go home and make them, and I cook them here, and they don't taste the same. So it's the
so
grill.
there's magic
In that grill.
in that grill
Yes.
right there. And it's been here for how long, did you say?
Probably over 50 years.
So we're here with
Tom Biederbach,
Tom. Where are you from?
Southern California.
So you came all the way from Southern Cal to eat a Starburger.
Well, yeah, today I did. I was actually in the area. I went from Salt Lake up to Idaho Falls and was meeting with a friend of mine, and he told me about this place, so I came down to check it out.
So what did you think?
It didn't disappoint. It was actually more than I expected. I love bars. I especially love dive bars, but this place is fantastic. It's one of the best I've ever been in.
Nice job. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the best chefs in the nation that cooks one of the top 3 hamburgers in the nation right here at the Shooting Star.
Yes.
Thanks. It takes a lot to get your mouth around this, but
There's no graceful way to do it.
no, there's not. Now that's a whole lot of love.
That's a lot of
great.
love.
Yeah. So you're sitting here right underneath this gigantic
Yes.
St. Bernard. Is this your favorite spot in the bar right here?
Oh, I'll sit anywhere. I'll go play pool too. We sit anywhere we can get.
Oh, that's great.
I think we're the only ones that have a stuffed dog on the wall. His name's Buck. Buck was born and raised up in West Yellowstone and made his way down here with his owner, who had him mounted in about 1950. At the time, he was one of the largest dogs on record at 298 pounds and 42 inches at his head. And so he was a big dog. Buck made his way up here, and he's been here ever since.
So that's Buck, and
You know what? We don't have a name for the
well,
moose.
we got to fix that today.
Okay, well,
don't you think?
what are you going to name the moose?
Let's see.
I think it has
Morris.
to be Morris the Moose.
Morris. There it is.
I
right
like
there.
it. We've named the moose. Congratulations.
Morris the Moose.
Morris the Moose.
That's right. And this is Ed.
Ed the elk, I think.
the elk, yeah.
Absolutely. That's the elk table. See, you know, we're not overly fancy. Blue moon table, elk table, trouble table, because those two look like trouble there. One of the things we'd want to show you is our wall here that we dedicate to our military.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. So we have patches from different fire departments. I've got them from literally, I mean, it gives me chills. I have one from a fire department, the New York Fire Department, that has the Twin Towers still on it. And, you know, it's just our way of honoring the military, all that they do for us personally as a bar, and also for our country. So, you know, pretty important to us. We get a patch, we put it up.
Any advice that you'd have for folks when they come up, things to look at, things to see?
My only advice is come early. If you come on a Saturday, they'll be really, really busy. So come early. Be sure and check out some of the articles on the wall. The old articles are actually very interesting to read.
When you come to the Shooting Star, make sure to bring your cash, right?
Yeah, absolutely, cash only.
Well, because I got stink eye when I pulled out a credit card. I'm like, we don't take that here, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, should have saw the sign on the door.
I didn't see the sign on the door. What did it say?
Cash only.
Cash only. Well, I ought to open up my eyes.
We always like to say we have visitors from all over the world and then some from outside of the world.
Okay.
So we're definitely known to have our share of ghosts. Anybody who comes in as a skeptic, especially the employees, will leave as a believer.
How do you know about the place? I mean, have you been coming here for a long time?
Everybody knows about the Shooting Star up here, especially a lot of the guys that ride and a lot of the bikers. They come up here and frequent a lot of times because they welcome us.
It's a fun place. I tell everybody my worst day here is better than my best day anywhere else.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we had a great day at the Shooting Star Saloon. Been a bar since before the state of Utah was even a state, complete with dogs, elk, great people, good fun, and amazing food.